Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 3 Minutes to Midnight. And we are being blackmailed by the priest. And not by Father Jenkins, because he's been kidnapped. I mean the other priest whom we met earlier as Betty. But I forgot his name now. Well, whatever the case. So he has kidnapped Father Jenkins and is now blackmailing us to help him rob the local bank. And we need to do 4 things for him. Firstly, we need to talk to Mr. Harrelson here, and we'll get to him in a minute here. And then we need to get us some disguises. We need to disable the burglar alarm of the bank. And then the 4th thing, what was that? And lastly we need to, we need to get rid of all the eyewitnesses from the bank. So we need to move all of those people away from there. So yeah, let's start working on that. So without further ado, let's start by talking to Mr. Harrelson.
You must be Mr. Harrelson. We have business to discuss.
2 questions, lady. 1. How the hell do you know my name? 2. What could you and I possibly have to talk about?
I suppose I have the same answer for both questions. We have a mutual friend. One Jack Riley, to be precise.
Riley, that was the name.
So what's the password then?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, he gave us a password. The train was long ago, but the desert does not forget. No, I don't think it was that. Johnny Gargano is the bee's knees, and not that. Marlene Dietrich stole some sheep because she couldn't fall asleep. Mary had a little lamb, but she got hungry and made kebabs. I would like to rent a room with cheese, please. Yeah, it was this.
I'd like to rent a room with cheese, please.
We have rooms to spare, but no cheese. I can't believe Jack Riley's actually here. Hadn't heard a peep from him since I got out of the joint. What's he cooking up this time?
Let us say he is planning to make an unauthorized withdrawal at the bank.
Huh, what for?
For the money?
There can't be any money in this one-horse town. Besides, I got a job already.
And we need to help you, don't we?
Maybe if you did something for me first,
of course,
I'd feel a little more helpful.
What sort of help did you have in mind?
I've been hired to bring down a certain rhino.
Rhino?
I need an M1 Garand rifle for the job, and I ain't got one. You help me with that, and I'll give you and Jack a hand.
You seem to be better suited to procuring illegal munitions than myself. Why ask me?
3 reasons. 1, I don't feel like walking. 2, your dumbass sheriff is already suspicious of me. 3, it always helps to have an extra set of fingerprints on a stolen gun.
Well, Amos has confiscated a large number of hunting rifles. I could check at the police station.
No, if the sheriff sees one of those is missing, he'll suspect something. No cops, is that clear?
Crystal. But where else am I supposed to find your firearm?
I guess you'll have to track down the Desert Viper and make a deal.
Another gangster or criminal? Oh, well, that's just great. When he said Rhino, I'm wondering, was he referring to Angelo, because his company is Rhino Co. Well, we'll see, I guess. Where can I find this Desert Viper you mentioned? So you came to the middle of the American desert to hunt rhinos, did you? I'm pretty sure that there's no wild rhinos in America. Out of curiosity, how did you and Riley meet? What sort of help did you have in mind? I guess we start with this. So you came to hunt rhinos in the middle of American desert?
So, you came to the middle of the American desert to hunt rhinos, did you?
Goddamn right I did. Why do you care?
Because I imagine it would be quite a difficult task, considering there are no wild rhinoceroses here.
Yeah, exactly.
Or anywhere on the continent, for that matter.
Yeah.
Believe me, my information is good. The rhino is here.
My guess is that he's referring to Angelo or Frank Cooper, the Italian barber mobster.
Where can I find this Desert Viper you mentioned?
The hell should I know? Do I look like a herpetologist?
The heck is that?
This is no time for wordplay, Mr. Harrelson. Tell me what you know.
The Desert Viper is the toughest, meanest, scariest arms dealer on this side of the border.
You mean to tell me I have had an illegal arms dealing operation running under my nose this entire time?
I don't know how to answer that exactly. How long have you lived here?
Almost all my life.
Then yeah.
Well, damn. Well, at least you know now. At least you know now, Eliza. Well, I guess we are curious.
Out of curiosity, how did you and Riley meet?
We spent some time together in California. I was brought in on charges of murder, armed robbery, counterfeiting, and third-degree puppy punting.
Oh,
Animal
God.
cruelty. Could you sink any lower?
Yeah.
It's not what you think. I was framed by the Chicago Canine Unit. Those bastards busted into my place, beat me to a pulp, and peed all over the carpet.
Oh, not the carpet.
And then, to add insult to injury, they chewed up my best shoes.
Unsettling. But how could that land you in prison?
Oh, they planted a bunch of cocaine in my apartment, and then told the court that I was the one who beat them up. They even showed up to the trial with half their limbs in casts. They look so cute. No jury would have believed my side of the story.
Dirty police dogs. I could never have imagined.
When he said they peed on his carpet, I wonder if that's a subtle reference to the Big Lebowski movie, because in there the protagonists, the Big Lebowskis, aka the dude's carpet was being peed on. And that's kind of where the story of the movie revolves around, to get his rug back or get a new rug. Okay, so it kind of sounds like he's referring to Frank and Marco back when they used to be in Chicago. And what sort of help did you have in mind?
What sort of help did you have in mind?
I need an M1 Garand rifle for the job, and I ain't got one.
Oh yeah,
You
he's
help me with
talking about that.
and I'll give you and Jack a hand.
Oh hey, that rhymed. Okay, yeah.
We will speak later, Mr. Harrelson.
Sure thing. I ain't going nowhere.
Well, of course it couldn't be that easy, so we have to get him a hunting rifle from this Viper guy. Well, let's see if anyone is at the diner.
And you said your sister's in the hospital? How can she afford that?
The mayor said she'd cover it.
The mayor? Ha! You're lucky you don't have a mailbox she could slip the bill into. What's wrong with your sister anyway?
The doctor says she has something called mortitep pulvicitis.
No idea what that is.
But they said she's doing well, all things considered.
All right. Hey, I bet you kids would like some cake and soda, wouldn't you?
Not from you.
Yay!
That'll be $9.99 each, excluding tip.
Nay!
Hey, don't look at me like that. I don't set the prices.
You quite literally do. Okay, well, if it's only these people here, I don't think that they can be of any help to us, but...
No matter what happens, I know.
Greetings, Michael.
Well, there goes everyone's appetite. Why are you here?
I was just wondering if you knew anything about the plane crash.
Not much. Wasn't your boyfriend the pilot? Did he fake his death to get away from you?
Oh, that's a low
That
blow.
was low, Michael.
Yeah.
Even for you.
Oh, so you... Oh, yeah. Jeez, I'm sorry, Eliza. Force of habit. I should have thought about what I was saying.
It's all right, Michael. I am sure I will have the opportunity to verbally destroy you again soon. But I simply do not have the motivation right now.
Sure. And I just want to say
No, please do not.
that in the grand scheme of things, we're both still human beings, and
Michael, please.
if you ever need someone to talk to about all this, ask someone else.
Thank you, Michael. On a day like this, it is good to know that some things have not changed.
Yeah, they seem to be getting along just fine. I'm surprised you let all these unsupervised children hang around the diner. Why do you insist on cooking for a living, Michael? Is the diner shaking less? Is the diner shaking less than usual, or is it just me? Must be because the train is not moving next to us.
I'm surprised you let all these unsupervised children hang around the diner.
You should be grateful these kids are here, because they just gave me a great idea!
Oh no.
Michael, we have been over this 1,000 times. Unhomed is not the same as free range. Children are not the same as veal, and...
Actually, what I was gonna say is that I propose a deal. I'll waste my vote on you if you promise to expedite the adoption paperwork.
You want to adopt them? Why? So you can have an unpaid waitstaff?
Or maybe because it breaks my heart to see a bunch of homeless kids. Look, how about I also rename the Stanky Mayor Special? That sweeten the deal?
That is not a dish. That is a pile of oozing trash you put in a bowl and refuse to throw out.
Okay, how about this? You push through that paperwork and I'll start a new promotion. Bring in one Barrett campaign leaflet, get a free slice of pie and soda. What do you think of that?
All right, Michael, my answer is...
Not a chance in hell, I must decline. Shove your offer as far up as it can go. Perhaps another time, not in a million, never in a million years. Okay, so it's no matter which we choose.
No.
Look, Eliza, can I just talk to you normally for a second here? Lorraine's a nice lady, but she can't keep up with a bunch of wild kids. I got a big empty house, plenty of food, lots of stuff for them to do. Just think about it, would you?
Perhaps you're right. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. He might be a terrible cook, but he doesn't seem like a bad person.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps you are not wrong. I shall think about your offer, but I promise nothing.
Thank you very much, Miss Mayor.
You are most welcome, Mr. Walker.
So we might actually get his vote, and that's actually surprising. Well, I don't really care to ask about these now.
This conversation has gone on long enough.
For once, I agree with you.
Okay. I don't really care to talk to these brats either, but just in case they know something that might be helpful to us.
I have no time for games.
Ah, okay. No time for games indeed. Okay, that's fair. What the...
Holy smokes! Is that a giant cockroach?
Oh.
Is he cooking?
Hey, I got out a living somehow. Besides, what's the problem? You've been eating it since you got here. Where do you think all your school cafeteria food comes from?
Oh.
Ew!
Kids, leave Rocco alone.
That's quite terrifying, actually. A human-sized cockroach. Oh. This town, man. This town. Okay, well, let's see if anything happened here.
I fail to see how a plane crash is the mayor's fault.
Oh, really? Ask yourself then. Was there ever a downed plane cluttering up downtown before the Barrett administration?
You seem quite invested in damaging Mayor Barrett's public image. Please, continue.
Such a lovely evening, is it not, Miss Hart?
Well, hello there, Mayor Barrett. Long time no see.
Oh, great. Okay, and something occurred to me. I think that the generals, the one leading the military base here, and his name was Hart something, and her name just happens to be Hart. But I think she kinda hesitated there for a moment when she introduced herself. So maybe she and the general are related. That's just a thought. We should talk about the former residents of that raised orphanage. Do you have a problem with the way I manage my town? Well, clearly she does. Have I wronged you somehow? By being better than her, maybe. Well, I think we can ask about this later.
Do you have a problem with the way I manage my town?
You bet I do. The costs Sam will need to face to turn his life around after this incident must be astronomical, and for—
Don't bother. I've got it covered. And I don't want anyone messing it up.
But that's not all. You're leading an unjust crusade against a local business that has stood for generations.
Ah, Mike Steiner.
Michael Walker has a thriving small business and a great work ethic. And all you ever do is try to sabotage him.
Well, if you are so confident my treatment of Michael is unwarranted, we could always discuss it with him over a plate of his latest creation.
Table for two, then?
Oh, God, no.
I figured.
What about Max's Kamehameha, sponsored by Eliza Barrett?
What about
A
that?
disgusting display of favoritism. If it was up to me, I'd have that bar shut down lickety-split.
Oh, now who is against local
What the
businesses?
hell? Was that a coconut?
Yep, and there's more where that one came from.
Perhaps now would be a good time to drop this subject. Would you not agree, Ms. Hart?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is the purpose behind all these baseless accusations you keep spouting? Yeah.
What is the purpose behind all these baseless accusations you keep spouting?
I demand to be properly compensated for all the pain and suffering you've caused me. I mean the pain and suffering that your plane crash caused in my town. Yeah, that.
Compensation? That is preposterous.
I'll just have to spread the word that a vote for Barrett means endorsing aerial destruction of your town.
As if anyone in their right mind would... Oh, damn it all.
Attempt to turn the tables on her, place the blame on high-profile criminals, try to play her like a fiddle, stall for time, accept full responsibility. And what responsibility? It's not like it's Mayor's fault that the plane suddenly crashed here. Well, I guess this is what she would try to do.
Considering the only reason Lincoln was flying that night was because of Mr. Lapidus's absence, who hails from one of the eldest families established in your town, I believe the blame falls entirely on your shoulders.
Nonsense! That absence was due to severe intoxication from eating at a diner in your town.
His inability to make sound decisions only strengthens my argument. Regardless, if anybody from my town should take the blame, it would be Michael Walker.
Like hell I am!
Throwing your own citizens under the bus to save your skin. You just strengthened my position.
Sure. So how have we wronged you exactly?
Have I wronged you somehow?
Wronged me? You are such a... Really? You don't understand? I'm your opponent. And any strategist worth their salt knows that the first move in war is to weaken the opposition.
By that statement, I can tell you have a military background.
I was raised in a military household, yes. My father is a high-ranking officer.
I knew it.
What of it?
Just trying to place you, that is all. It must have been quite difficult, growing up in such a strict environment.
You call these military corners, young lady? Having a bed is a privilege, and you're not worthy of it.
Damn.
Now drop and give me 50 before you make your bed the right way.
Hello? Miss Hart? Are you listening to me?
No. Why would I listen to you? And shut up. You don't know anything about me.
We seem to be knowing a lot more about you now. So I was correct that General, or whatever his rank is related to her. Alright, let's talk about the orphanage.
We should talk about the former residents of that raised orphanage.
Oh, so now you care about child welfare.
Better late than never.
Those children need a home, and you are partly responsible for solving the problem.
Well, I'm sure we can resolve this in no time at all. Let's set a date and work
Together.
Oh, they hate the idea of working
You
together.
can't say it either, huh?
I suppose the children are comfortable enough for now. We can table this for the time being. That will be all for today.
Don't think you can just shoo me away. I'll be back with even more dirt on you. Mark my words.
Okay, well that's been settled. Oh hey. Ah, Sam, you are here. Are you lifting? Or are you trying to get a lift out of town?
Eliza! I was hoping to see you one more time before my bus got here. Now I can say farewell properly.
Farewell? Sam, you cannot possibly leave us for a minor setback.
Well, I wouldn't consider a giant airplane wing a minor setback exactly.
But we can help you rebuild.
Yeah, it's not that
Or we
bad.
could even leave the wing stuck in the motel and make it a tourist attraction.
Not a bad
You
idea.
could charge them for admission, photos, souvenirs.
Not this time, Eliza. I've made up my mind. I'm going back to Arizona. It's past time I return to my roots.
But why leave in such a rush? Can you not wait until after the election?
That's my Eliza.
Yeah. I'm glad nothing happened to you last night. Will you miss us? Will you help me deal with my offspring now? Sorry, who will help me deal with my offspring now? Well, we are glad nothing happened to you.
I am glad nothing happened to you last night. How did you manage that exactly?
Luck?
I woke up in the middle of the night to something tapping on my window.
What was it?
A condor, white as snow, knocking on the glass.
I think
We
that's a bird.
stared into each other's eyes for a moment, and then it told me to follow.
A talking condor, Sam? Have you perhaps spent too much time around my offspring?
I followed him around until we reached a level crossing, when suddenly I heard an explosion and a loud crash.
It would seem that bird saved your life, Sam.
Apparently so.
Indeed it did. I turned around to express my gratitude, but it had already left.
Yeah, he's departed all right. Snow-dusted chicken wings. Get them while they're hot.
Oh, no. Despite everything, you do not seem that concerned about what happened.
Despite everything, you do not seem that concerned about what happened.
Oh, well, this door-to-door salesman popped in yesterday. Very persuasive.
Must be
He
Lazlo.
had me sign one of his insurance packages in 5 seconds flat. Called it the "Whatever happens, we've got you covered" pack. It was for a limited time offer, ending yesterday too. And he even gave me a 50% discount because he liked my nose.
Okay.
Sam, you know they always use that wording to get you to sign without thinking, right?
Not in this case. Here, take a look.
Okay.
In the event of a military plane or piece of it falling on your property, L. Hardy's insurance will shoulder all the costs,
Oh, how
as well
convenient.
as pay for any damages you may have incurred. Well, I am amazed at their idiocy, but happy for you, Sam.
Thanks. I'm going to live quite the comfy life thanks to that idiocy.
Oh, good for you. I hope you know you will always be welcome here, Sam. Oh, that's nice.
I hope you know you will always be welcome here, Sam.
You know, Eliza, for all your obvious faults,
Faults? Me? Whatever do you mean?
where should I begin? You're greedy, arrogant, deceitful,
Well, I cannot argue with those.
bossy, overly ambitious, dishonest about your feelings,
I thought you said these were faults.
megalomaniacal, vengeful, and mean.
Well, that did hurt. I certainly hope there is a but coming.
But you are a truly remarkable woman, Eliza.
Oh, hush you.
Okay. What should we do with the motel?
What should we do with the motel?
Oh, I'm sure you have some ideas already.
Would not surprise me. Perhaps we should leave this site alone and let the desert reclaim it. There are several children in town with no homes or families. Your motel will host the next sensation to sweep the nation, Barrett Con. Okay. We should turn it into a wildlife preserve. I like the idea of turning it into a orphanage in a way.
There are several children in town with no homes or families. The motel, once reconstructed, would be a perfect place for them to live.
Eliza, that's a fantastic idea.
I thought so too.
What can I say, Sam? I am not about to let a bunch of orphans ruin my re-election.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, who will help me deal with my offspring now?
Who will help me deal with my offspring now?
AKA Betty.
Let me make a recommendation. The River of Lost Souls.
Sam, drowning her is a little dramatic.
I'm talking about the River of Lost Souls, Hot Springs Resort and Spa. They're offering a great package for overworked people like yourself. They even have a daycare to look after Betty.
Daycare.
Because sometimes escape isn't a luxury, it's a necessity.
I appreciate the thought, but perhaps I should just hire a babysitter for her.
Have you asked Amos?
Amos is too busy with that chipmunk case.
Chipmunks? Nah, that's not... Ah!
Wait, what? Okay.
Oh, no. Did you see that?
No.
See what?
Never mind. It was unclear. Difficult to interpret. It's a good thing I'm leaving today.
Okay, well... Will you miss us?
Will you miss us?
This town will always have a special place in my heart, Eliza. And if I had one regret, it's that I leave with many unanswered questions. Will Amos ever catch the chipmunks? Will Ben ever see a real communist? Who is the real legal owner of the diner?
Apologies. What was that last one? This has been such a lovely chat, but I suppose we must say goodbye now.
Eliza, before you leave, I don't know if I should tell you this, but I've been having these dreams about you.
Okay.
Sam, I am flattered, but...
Not that. I'm concerned about your future, Eliza. I feel it is a grim one. In my dream, you have lost everything. Friends, home, your daughter, and even...
Do not say the presidency. Anything but the presidency.
your life.
Do not scare me like that again, you old rascal.
Oh, that was a relief.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Eliza. Godspeed, my friend, and may the spirits be kind to you.
Goodbye, Sam.
Okay. Well, so he's leaving. So that's why there was no one working at the motel when we played as Betty.
Do not make me look at it. I already know what happened. I am sure Lincoln will be fine. And do not dare jinx it.
Yeah, about that, Eliza. I'm sorry to say, but Lincoln is not gonna make it.
American planes are terrible, but I wouldn't think they were this terrible.
Oh yeah, because the Soviet planes are so much better, am I right?
Good evening, Ms. Peterson.
Sorry, Miss Barrett, but I'm a little bit busy here.
Okay. So we're not gonna talk to her. Okay, well, let's see how Ben is doing. Seems to be doing just fine. Oh, hey, Linda is here.
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome!
Oh, I'm Betty.
Hell yeah, it is!
What mischief are you two up to? Oh.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's missing something.
Oh, I know!
Nice! That's perfect!
Oh no.
Betty.
Not now, I think it's still missing something.
Ooh, I know! What if she was breathing fire?
Hey, Betty, you might want to quit it with the artistic expression.
I can't quit now! I just realized she needs a sombrero! Spanish is a beautiful language. That is why I have decided to make this giant hat my running mate.
Mary Elizabeth Anderson.
Oh no.
Should I even bother to ask why you are doing this?
Because I didn't expect to get caught, duh.
Quiet. Why is it that whenever anything goes wrong around here, it's always because of you two?
Hey, it's never my idea.
That is quite enough. Both of you go home immediately. And you should be thankful I am not reporting you to Amos for defacement of public property.
You wouldn't do that to your own daughter.
I
Oh my
wouldn't.
god, you idiot. Yes, she would.
Yeah, she would,
Get the
definitely.
hell out of here before she changes her mind.
Okay. So Betty was being a troublemaker, as always.
You maniac. You blew it up. Damn you. God damn you to hell, offspring.
And that was an obvious reference to the Planet of the Apes. In that famous scene.
Bang, bang, bang.
You maniac. You blew...
Yeah, okay. And Ben is... having a nap.
Benjamin Tecumseh Zinn. The only man to ever sue a fire hydrant for...
Oh yeah, we know about that already.
Considering Benjamin is a bit trigger-happy.
Yeah, better not touch it.
Quack, quack.
Oh, the duck is there as well. Was it a chicken? Whatever the case. So, can we go here now?
Stop right there, you commie scum!
I guess not.
Benjamin, for the last time, I am not a communist.
What is over
Stop
there?
right there, you gubernatorial scum!
Okay.
Fine, I will leave you and your home alone.
Good. Now back to...
Oh, it's his home is there. Okay, so his house is there, I guess. I thought that he just lived here at his own shop. Okay.
Bang, 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 bang.
I don't see anything
Mr.
new.
Shotgun,
Ah.
bring me a dream.
Yeah, I recognize that song. We have talked to a lot of people now, but we are not really any closer to accomplish any of our 4 goals. We need to find a Viper, get disguises, and we also need to find...
hit it to cause such devastation?
And we also presumably need to find Lazlo, because he knows a lot about security alarms. So I wonder where he is. Bureaucracy hating eagle.
Damn, completely out of reach.
How majestic. Oh hey, Betty.
Hey Mom, can you raise my allowance? I gotta buy a ton of broccoli.
Broccoli?
Wait, what the heck are you doing?
Not now, Offspring. I must recover something from that damned eagle's clutches.
Why don't you try using the church organ?
What? Why? The organ can barely be heard even inside the church. I saw to that.
Well, remember that time we had an infestation of crows?
How could I ever forget the most absurd idea you ever had?
The aerial tow service would have definitely worked. We just needed more crows.
Yes, well, limitations of physics aside, I do remember the incident. What is your point?
Well, we had to get rid of them, so we came up with an idea to scare them away. Linda amplified the organ so it would be 700 times louder.
Damn.
Did it work?
I mean, yeah, it scared the crap out of them. Like, all the crap. It took us 3 weeks to clean it all up.
Oh, God.
Could Miss Valentine repeat the experiment?
She said she wouldn't, but I bet if we lightened up the tow truck and found bigger birds...
Not your ridiculous invention. Could she modify the organ to scare off the eagle?
Why don't you talk to Bucky? Considering he dismantled it and kept the parts.
Who was Bucky again? And yeah, the eagle is holding a park, not the park entrance sign. What was the paper that the eagle stole? I think it was I think it was the contract paper that that Max did, that the Kamehameha bar owner did with Frank. I believe it was that, but I don't remember exactly.
Damned thieving bird! I will have its feathers by the end of the day.
Okay, well, talk to Bucky. Once I remember who Bucky was, or is, rather. But yeah, and we still need to do at least... I want to do one of those 4 things, objectives for Riley. I think that was the fake priest's name, before I end the episode here.
I am not sure why we have a costume shop in town, but I am grateful for it now.
Oh, maybe we can get some of the costumes from this shop here.
As mayor, you might assume I have certain abilities. But sticking my hand through solid matter is not one of them.
But it's closed, so how do we get the costumes from there?
I am not sure why we have a costume shop in town, but I am grateful for it now.
Who runs this shop? I actually don't know. Blank tape reels, we already used some. Garbage can. We don't need any more blank tape reels, do we? Well, actually, yes we do. Alright. So we can record something else using the tape reel on this tape recorder. Could we use it with Mr. Huckleberry again? I mean, I suppose, but I don't see much of a point in doing that. Well, I guess I can go and try it. Might as well. Well, maybe I should combine these two first. Oh, yes. Okay, and...
One record is all Mr. Huckleberry needs.
yeah, I thought so.
After all, he did not get into music for riches and fame.
Excuse me, Miss Mayor? Do I have a say in that?
No, you do not.
Yeah. Okay, so there's no point to do that. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. Then I don't know what to do with this. At least, not right now. Who was Bucky? Because I can't recall who Bucky is.
Marco, I need you to stop by the spot tonight to receive our regalino.
Earlier than we expected.
Yes, but I still want you to be careful. We have never worked with this Tucker fellow before.
It'll be fine, boss. It's just a routine pickup.
Just keep an eye out, would you? Both for the shipment and for trouble.
Trouble, huh? Like the Syndica over there?
Hello, Syndica. What brings you to my humble abode?
Greetings, Mr. Cooper. I must say, your definition of humble clearly differs from mine.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Oh, this? It's nothing special. Just a little reminder of the old country. But I am sure you did not come here to discuss architecture, did you?
Okay, so something is happening here. Good thing I decided to come and check this place out. On behalf of my dear friend Maxwell, I must ask you for something. I assume that by this she means that we could get another copy of the contract that we lost to the damn eagle.
On behalf of my dear friend Maxwell, I must ask you for something.
The bartender. What does he need now?
He requires an additional copy of the contract you drafted for him. The original has been misplaced.
Sorry, Syndica, but 3 copies are more than enough.
Who has the third
I
one?
believe that is all I needed to discuss.
Buona notte, Syndica. Now come here and say goodnight to me.
But boss...
What, not even a little smooch?
Oh.
What if someone's looking?
We're alone, boo-boo, I promise.
All right.
Okay. And so he's not gonna be of any help.
If you have business with the boss, Syndica, it'll have to wait. It's past his bedtime.
I could use someone like you in my employ, you know.
It's nice of you to say that, but I only take orders from one person, and that's not likely to change anytime soon. Now, what is this really about?
I think it is about time we discussed what a couple of mobsters are doing in my town.
Oh, now we're gonna talk about
Every
that.
time. People look at us, see 2 sharply dressed Italian gentlemen, and immediately assume we're mobbed up. It's a stereotype, and it's offensive, and as the Syndica, you should be the last person to say.
Please, spare me the theatrics, Mr. De Luca. Your story has more holes than a woodpecker's nest. But worry not. I am willing to turn a blind eye, so long as your business dealings do not cause problems for me. Are we clear?
Duly noted. I'm glad we never had this conversation. Is there anything else you don't want to talk about?
Well, let's see. Okay, well, you know what they say, stereotypes exist for a reason. But tell me more about your past. I think we know plenty enough about that already. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about stuff that won't help us now. Who will inherit your boss's many business adventures when he passes? You strike me as someone who keeps an ear to the ground. I need your help to stop a crime from happening.
You strike me as someone who keeps an ear to the ground.
I do, yeah.
Maybe he knows something about this Viper. Have you ever heard of a Jack Riley? Does the name Richard Harrelson sound familiar to you? By any chance does Desert Viper ring a bell? Well, I'm kinda curious if he knows anything about these two.
Have you heard of a Jack Riley?
Jack Riley, the ghost of Illinois? Bank robber, drug dealer, weapon smuggler. Loves to gossip, kind of dramatic. Smells like an old hooch bottle.
Sounds about right.
Him.
Never heard of the guy.
Okay, sure.
Does the name Richard Harrelson sound familiar to you?
Richard Mad Dog Harrelson? Going for hire, sentenced to life in Chino, escaped due to a bureaucratic flub. Tall, well-built, with more scars and tattoos than you can count.
Yes.
Never heard of him.
No, never heard of him.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, how did you find out about Harrelson?
Harrelson? I have never heard of him.
Yeah, totally.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, what about Desert Viper?
By any chance, does Desert Viper ring a bell?
That depends on who's asking, why, and how much they think they know already.
Not much, actually. That is what I am trying to figure out.
Then a word to the wise. Keep your hands off the basket of apples. Snakes always strike when they're cornered. It's much better if you just let them be.
Snakes? Apples? Wait a minute. That insubordinate coffin dodger.
What?
I will be back if there is anything else I do not want to talk to you about.
Please don't hesitate not to talk to me again.
Okay, but I'm confused. Did she realize something? What did she say? Coffin dodger or whatever? Somehow I doubt he's gonna help us, but...
Mr. DeLuca, I am sure you agree that protecting the town's economy should be our top priority.
Couldn't agree more. The question is, why tell me this?
A nefarious subject is planning to rob our bank and...
Worry not, Syndica. Mr. Riley is aware of what he can and cannot take. Just what's in Mike's security box in the safe, and not a single penny more.
Excuse me?
Just relax. Everything he's gonna take is covered by insurance. Nobody will lose a dime, and we'll get the claim payout.
Right.
You and Mr. Cooper are devious, amoral, and will clearly stop at nothing to get what you want.
Aren't you the same?
I wish I could hire you both for my next administration.
Yeah, I thought as much. Well, maybe we talk about this later, but...
I shall leave you to your duties, Mr. DeLuca.
Thank you.
Quite a pet you have there.
Oh, the cougar.
Oh, Sparkles. I know she looks scary, but she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Really?
Unless
the boss told her to. Or someone was trespassing. Or if someone called her mittens, she hates that.
On a completely unrelated note, do you happen to know why some of the dogs in town have disappeared?
What is dag? Sparkles, amore mio, you see a dag around here?
No, dog. Are all the dogs inside the doghouse?
See? She don't know either.
Right, okay. Well, he wasn't of much help, really. Yeah, he's Joseph, not Bucking.
Wait, I know that voice. Buckingham? Is that you?
That's Lazlo.
Oh, man! Long time no see, huh?
Where are you?
Not goddamn long enough.
Oh, he's such a joker.
Where are you, Lazlo? I could use your help.
Joseph, let us redirect this energy elsewhere. Come with me.
Oh, okay. After a profound amount of banging, sweating, welding and swearing. What are they doing? Ah, yeah.
This had better work, Joseph.
It'll work. Quit belly aching. You're making me lose focus.
Do not sass me, Joseph. I am already annoyed that I have wasted my evening on this escapade.
You feel like your time's being wasted? Anyway, now what?
So, his nickname is Bucky, okay. I mean, it still got the contract paper. So majestic.
Hey, what'd you know? It actually worked. All right, if there's nothing else, I can still get 6 minutes of sleep.
Do not start slacking off just yet, Joseph. You must dismantle this monstrosity immediately. I do not want my offspring getting any ideas.
Poor Joseph slash
Now,
Bucky.
where did that thing fly off to?
Well, luckily we saw that. There it is.
Damn it. Completely out of reach again. And the organ cannot be heard from up here. Clever girl. Sam has a better understanding of local wildlife than I do. Maybe he can give me some advice.
Okay, well, luckily he hasn't left town yet.
Sam, you usually get along with animals, do you not?
Yeah, I guess so. Why?
An eagle in the area has been giving me the most extraordinary trouble. What should I do about it?
You're in luck, because I actually do have something to help you.
Oh, really?
What is this?
Oh, it's a traditional friendship dance. Just perform it in front of the eagle, and it'll know you come in peace.
What? No, there must be another way.
Nope, sorry.
Are you absolutely sure?
100% positive.
Okay,
well,
nice.
All right, Sam. Thank you. I suppose I shall try the dance.
Okay, well... Why are you snickering there? This better work, Sam. Okay, well...
Apparently, if I follow these instructions to the letter, I can befriend the eagle. This is potentially embarrassing, to say the least. It had better work.
Okay, well, let's find out.
It looks like an intention.
Let me see. I have to do what?
Eliza, don't overthink it. Just do it already.
Yeah, let's get this over with. What is it gonna be
no one
like?
can see how ridiculous I look. Here I go.
Faster. More intensity. Show that bird what you can do. More energy, Eliza. Dance until the eagle wants to be your friend.
I mean, it could be worse. Oh, great. The reporter. Did we perform a rain dance by any chance? Oh! Well, that works too.
Holy shipping ship.
Holy shipping ship.
What did you do?
I just followed the instructions on that paper you gave me.
But how? I made it all up.
God damn it,
Who
Sam.
the hell's out there cooking lightning fried eagle? You got a death wish, buddy?
Damn. Well. Fried chicken.
These pictures will greatly improve my
That makes me so
stamping
hungry right
agency.
now. I should make some food after this.
Already.
Had enough, have you? That will teach you not to steal from Eliza Barrett.
Okay, so how can we get that?
Crunchy and juicy. That is what you get for messing with Eliza Barrett. Revenge is a dish best served cold. My elected ass. Had enough, have you?
Okay, so I assume that we have to get this fried chicken out of there somehow. But hey, we got the work contract, and so let's go and take this to Max real quick. Okay, here's your copy of the contract, Max.
As far as I can tell, the contract looks fine.
Great! Now I just need a performer. You know everyone in town. See if you can help me with that.
Ah, now
I
we
will
can.
do what I can, but I promise nothing.
Ah, now we can go and ask for. Oh, you're gonna take this? Okay. So now we can go and ask for.
I just can't catch a break.
Where are you, Lazlo? We need to talk to you. But anyway, like I was saying, now we can go and talk to
How could I
Huckleberry.
not sell one single alarm?
This better work now.
I think it is fairly obvious that you need a way to put food on the table.
No, it's okay. I have enough.
Clearly not.
Okay, I'm listening.
I know someone who is desperately looking to hire a man of your talents.
Wait, this isn't some kind of trick, is it?
Not really.
No tricks. Just drop by Max's tiki-bar and tell him I sent you. What do you think, Mr. Huckleberry?
I can't believe it! Thank you, Mayor Barrett. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. I finally booked my first gig.
Good for you.
Happy to have been of service.
Sadly, that won't last very long, considering what will happen to the bar. Oh, there's
This
Lazlo.
clause about bonuses looks a little shady to me.
Shady? That's a great bonus. You can earn $5,000 in a single night.
Damn.
Yeah, but only if we have 300 people in here from 7 p.m. until midnight.
And here I thought you were confident in your abilities.
Even if we had 300 people in this town, you don't open until 8.
That kind of negative thinking won't get you anywhere in the entertainment business, kid.
Can this place even hold 300 people? Okay, that's one guy out of the park. We just need to get rid of this deputy, but I don't know how.
Deputy, I must insist.
And I must insist on the opposite, ma'am. Those chipmunks could be anywhere.
Those goddamn chipmunks. So we need to either convince maybe Amos to tell Deputy McCord to go somewhere else, or we send the chipmunks away. I don't know. But before I end this episode here, let's go and talk to Lazlo real quick. Alright, let's see if we can get Lazlo's help.
Hey, you're that mayor fella. Oh, change your mind and come running to find me, did you?
Yeah, sure. You could say that. I am most certainly not here to talk to you. Well, we kinda are. Listen well, you ruthless, shiftless peddler of pure waste. Oof, that's rough. My goodness, Max, you did a wonderful job decorating this place. I simply cannot live another day without your useful and reasonably priced products. Maybe we need to butter him up, but it kinda doesn't sound like her. Sure, let's be harsh.
Listen well, you rootless, shiftless peddler of pure waste. The fact that you have not been run out of town on a rail is due entirely to my munificence. Your pathetic slavering for crumbs of money absolutely repels me, as does your breath.
Damn.
Now go stick your head in a sewer pipe. I have no more time for you.
At least she didn't call me a snake oil salesman again.
That can happen too.
Well, guess I'll have another drink to drown the pain. Hey, bartender. One more.
Not happening. You're cut off for the night. Go get some sleep, buddy.
All you bartenders are the same. Just let a man drink until he can't feel his feelings anymore. Damn it!
Fancy a drink, Mr. Hardy? By the way, what are you still doing here? About my left-hand man, Joseph. What about Joseph? Well, what are you still doing here?
By the way, what are you still doing here?
Hey, last time I checked, this is a free country, isn't it? Anyway, what's it to you?
You have lingered here like a bad smell since the bar opened. In that time, you have not sold one single toilet brush, or whatever it is you peddle.
Well, if you must know, I can't go home just yet, so I'm not.
Let me guess, marital problems?
Sort of.
Sort of.
See, my wife's had a head injury, and I gotta make some money to pay for her treatment.
This is certainly a pathetic attempt at garnering sympathy.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sympathy? No, I just was...
Disgusting, using your wife's illness to try and win me over.
Assuming he even
you
has
should
a
store
wife.
your worthless merchandise where the sun does not shine.
I wasn't trying to...
Let me stop you right there, Mr. Hardy, because you have clearly mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares.
Wow.
Damn.
Who needs air conditioning when they have you?
Well, fancy a drink?
Fancy a drink, Mr. Hardy?
fancy.
Oh yeah, we have
Wait, is that for me?
that. Sure.
It is all yours, provided you answer my questions.
Wow, you know what? I was wrong about you. You're the best mayor ever. Whoa, well, that's really strong.
Okay, well.
Ooh, it feels like my tongue is all loose and melty.
What flaws do you see in our current security system?
What flaws? What flaws? There's so much wrong with the Templeton unsafe lifestyle. Okay, let me think. What's good about it? Nothing. There is nothing good about a temple thing, was it?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you thought you were getting a deal, but you didn't get a deal because it's bad.
Try to focus. What is the Templeton's fatal flaw?
Is that the bank security system?
Man. It's so stupid. So stupid. All you gotta do is...
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Right. You just gotta put a little piece of paper between the hammer and the bell.
Uh-huh.
Boom. It's gonna be quiet. So quiet.
Okay.
Good to know.
Good to
Thanks
know.
for your assistance, Mr. Hardy.
You ever gonna buy from me?
No.
I hate this stupid town. And I hate you too. I hate you so much.
Well, welcome to the club.
I don't mean it. You're such a good friend. And let me make it up to you. Here.
Ah, business
I
card.
certainly cannot see how a business card will...
Call me.
Right, sure. But hey, at least we got a piece of paper. Meanwhile, at the high school, Dr. Dixon received something I didn't read fast enough. Oh hey, the General
Hartman.
Hartman, that was the name.
This is certainly an unpleasant surprise.
Hello, Dr. Dixon. The military is once more in need of your considerable expertise.
That's odd, because last I heard, my cooperation with the military was a one-time deal.
The deal has been altered, Doctor. Pray it doesn't become altered any further.
I know my rights, and I'm not going with you. We've done enough damage already.
I'm afraid you don't have a choice, Doctor. This order comes from the President himself.
Okay, fine. I'll go with you.
This way, Doctor.
Okay, well, they are up to nothing good. Okay, well, I think I know what to do with this business card. We just need to use this as the piece of paper to put this between the hammer and the bell, I think it was, so it becomes quiet, okay? So now we know how to disable the bank's burglar alarm, so that's 1 out of 4 things settled. We still need to get rid of the deputy from the park. And what else? Oh yeah, we need to get the disguises.
Wait, I have to work Monday to Sunday?
That's right.
No day
The
offs,
bar
huh?
is closed on Mondays and Sundays.
Oh, that reminds me. Since we're closed on those days, you won't get your free meal.
Well, damn.
Hope you understand.
Poor Huckleberry. But anyway, so I don't know how to get the disguises just yet, but I'm pretty sure that we need to get them from that costume shop. I wonder who owns it. And we need to find the Viper as well. And I have no idea where he could possibly be. But we'll try to think about those and try to solve at least 1 or 2 of those problems in the next episode. So, until then. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more 3 Minutes to Midnight.